You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because you see now, there's 2 games for division titles next week. Carolina Panthers will take on the Tampa Bay Bucs, and of course, the Steelers have the Ravens. There are job implications in both of those games. Mike Tomlin, in theory, could be on the hot seat. John Harbaugh could be on the hot seat. Todd Bowles, if it was up to Bucs fans, would be on a rocket being launched into space right now. Maybe into the sun. Bucs fans aren't happy because, well, let's be honest. It looked like at one point this year they might be headed for a runaway on the division, and not going to happen. They lost today to the Miami Dolphins, and wow. You want to talk about a turnaround. You want to talk about a coach that saved his job. Mike McDaniel saved his job. They got Chris Greer. Was Chris Greer literally cancer? I hate to say the C word, cancer, but the football version of cancer in that building, they got him out, and they've been on one hell of a tear. Tua has now lost his job. Quinn Ewers was in 14 of 22, 172, 2 touchdowns. Baker doing all he can. I mean, 33 for 44, 346, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. And if I'm guessing with Baker, well, it's always going to be trying to make more happen, or having to make more happen, because everything else is going wrong. Anyway, Todd Bowles is a defensive specialist, right? We'll get to some of the statistics in a minute. Todd Bowles on this game.
Coach, did the team come out today with the energy and effort you were expecting early in the game?
Came out with a ton of energy and a ton of effort and a ton of mistakes.
Todd, you could have been in this position where you control your destiny, but you don't have to pay for it. You're still alive each week. How do you get them to reset and take advantage of what should be one more opportunity to try and win this next week?
I think we got to erase that from our heads, because we have to get ourselves together before we worry about anybody else, Carolina or anybody else. We just shooting ourselves in the foot at every chance. That starts with me. I got to coach them better. They got to play it better, and then we got to figure out how we can stop making our mistakes to move on. So if we play and do the things we did today, next week, we won't be going anywhere.
I mean, Todd Bowles is honest. You got to say that. If we play and do things we did today, next week, we won't be going anywhere. Well, I'm starting to believe at this point, fans may not want to go anywhere with him anyway. This is the defense since week 9. Points per game, 28.4. What? 28th in the league. Total yards, 360. 368 a game? 29th. Pass yards per game, 257. Last in the league. And that's when the Bucs started melting down. Now, I've talked about the Bucs before, especially around the time they were going to lose Liam Cohen. And there was a subsection of Bucs fans that were very, very loud about it's time to find Todd Bowles another place in the organization and elevate Liam Cohen. Well, we're all watching what it is that Liam Cohen is doing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's wild, but there's a bunch of teams right now. There's a bunch of teams right now that have Coach of the Year kind of candidates. Look at this. First Dolphins rookie with 2+ touchdown passes in the first half since 1983. Dan Marino. You turned Quinn Ewers into the into the reincarnation of Dan Marino. Todd Bowles, you're a defensive specialist. What are you doing? I mean, honestly, I'm supposed to believe defensive genius Todd Bowles' seat isn't on fire with stats like that. You may be like, wait, what? Well, the reason that's being brought up is Ian Rappaport had a Sunday splash report before the game saying Todd Bowles is not getting fired. Now, it should be noted, it wouldn't be the first time we got the dreaded vote of confidence publicly by way of insiders, and then said coach is fired on Black Monday or even Black Sunday evening. All the race baiters everywhere, the race hustlers looking crossways. Why the Monday got to be black? Stop it. I mean, honestly. Black Monday. It's been called that forever. I mean, honestly. If I had a penny for every time since 2022 I heard an announcer say, quote, he scored his first ever career TD against Todd Bowles' defense. I mean, wow. Wow. Todd Bowles is a defense-first head coach. Yo, Glazers, if you don't fire Todd Bowles at halftime, I would kindly ask you to sell the Bucs to someone that has at least a bare minimum cognitive awareness to do what you are afraid to do. Truly all Bucs fans. Let me scroll down, because where did I see the one that really got my attention? Right here. As a reminder, Tony Dungy was fired for being a more successful coach than Todd Bowles. I mean, look, it worked out with John Gruden, who's one of the greatest coaches ever, but so is Tony Dungy. Joe Bucs fan, hadn't been over to this side in a while. You show it on the channel all the time. Could have had Cohen. The first comment. Fire Todd now. Absolutely pathetic. Total loser. Woo! Lack of effort in all three phases. No accountability. See ya, Todd. Reminds me of Frank Caliendo doing Mel Kiper with Todd McShay. Todd. Bucs fans are like, Todd, get your ass out the house. Pack your bags. Missing out on Cohen is going to set this franchise back big time. Get out of town, Todd. Todd Bowles is a DC at best. Yeah, I mean, look, you can say one thing. If he gets fired, yeah, he'll get a DC job real fast. We've talked about it. Some guys are just coordinators. Dallas could use a good defensive coordinator. And what happens here is, simply put, they get in over their heads. They can't concentrate on the side of the ball that they're the expert at. And in turn, the entire team is suffering. You want to see a guy that should be on a hot seat, always look and go, what side of the ball did that coach come from? Oh, he came from the defense? Well, that side ought to be good. If it's trash, if it's shit, he ought to be worried about his job. Plain and simple. I cannot believe the Bucs have put themselves in this situation. Staring at if they win, staring at an 8-9 season. Straight trash, homie. Straight trash. Tell me what you think. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.